If you've been keeping up with what's going on in Salem, you'll know that Marlena was recently possessed by the devil. But did you know this isn't the first time that Marlena has danced with the devil? Let's take a look back at a classic storyline from 1994. The first time Marlena was possessed was in 1994, and it was a storyline written by Jim Riley, who was a devout Catholic and wrote a stunning story that shocked our audience, and by the way, brought in a very young audience. What I will say about those days is it was as shocking as it could have been in 1994. We had all been aware that there were all kinds of peculiar things going on in Salem. Christmas presents were bursting into flames, and this and that was happening. And I got called upstairs before our Christmas break, and it was our executive producer who explained to me that Marlena was the one who was doing it, that she was possessed by the devil. And at that point, my only real concern was that we do it with great special effects, and with everything we had at our disposal, we tell that story in the biggest way that we can. Marlena was possessed the first time because her defenses were down. She was utterly exhausted and vulnerable. And so she was an easy target for the devil. It was Christmas Eve in Salem, and everybody was in church, and they were singing, and Marlena, who wasn't feeling well, was home alone. And at the strike of midnight, she levitated off the bed. That is the definition of possession. It was a startling moment and deeply moving for the audience. I'm not allowed to tell you how she levitated, but it was not a camera stunt. I actually came right off that bed. The levitation that we do this year is very similar to the one that we did 25 years ago. As I said, literally, I'm lifting off the bed. This year, it's a little more startling because we had a lot of special effects. We had, huge wind machines and lighting effects, and at one point, I get hit with some holy water and my arm catches fire. It will be a lot more terrifying this time. We ask a lot of the audience when we do a storyline like this. We ask them to believe that it can happen, that it has happened, and also to believe that they are safe in our hands in the way we tell the storyline. That was important to me, and I think Days of Our Lives has done a brilliant job of always being true to our obligation in that way. When we told the possession story in 1994, I knew it was in good hands because of Jim Riley and his devotion to his faith. I share that faith with him, and I've got a deep and abiding faith in God and belief in God, and also I think that he probably has a great sense of humor. The first time we did it in 94, we actually had a priest that had come and blessed the set. I was given holy water, and Drake and I would actually pray before we did those scenes. This time, Ken Corday had sent me a bag of actual holy water and a crucifix and different things that I had with me at all times. And this is actual holy water from Lourdes that I brought on stage every day. And before we began scenes for this year's possession, I took the holy water on stage and shared it with anybody who felt like having some. And I think to the person, everybody said yes. Why does the devil like Marlena? Oh my gosh. I think probably she's a challenge. She is so straight and true and honorable, and that if you can get to Marlena, you can get just about anybody. And as you'll see it in the way the storyline plays out, Marlena accepts the devil to protect someone she loves from being killed. So it's I hesitate to say it's a voluntary possession, but you see her goodness come through, and that's the price she pays for it. Do I think the devil is somewhere in Salem?
I'm wondering if we just made a baby.
The devil is all over Salem.